Chase and Lauren, you shared with me that you hit things off quickly. Chase, you slid in Lauren's DMs, and you have proven to all of us that sliding in the DMs can indeed end in marriage. Well done, my friend. Lauren, meanwhile, you were praying for a Christ-like man, and God sent you Chase. And shortly thereafter, you initiated Chase into the Vidalia courting ritual by inviting him to the Onion Festival. Knowing that, it shouldn't surprise any of us that we're here today. It was a done deal after the Onion Festival. Throughout your relationship, in all seriousness, God gave you a love for one another, a love that has led to this day.
We could write an endless story through the struggle and the glory. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away. We could sail the skies together till our skin is old and weathered. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade.
More than anything, I want God to be honored and glorified today, but also I want Lauren to feel special. She doesn't want the spotlight, but I hope she gets the spotlight today. So,
there's a beauty that guides us like a fire in the night as the sun shines upon each new
Who gives this woman away to be married?
Her mother and I.
The reason why I wanted to get married at Quinney Oaks was because number one, it's a gorgeous venue, and number two, is I was born here, and so it's kind of like a really special town. And you know, my parents grew up here, and obviously my grandma lives here, and my other grandparents lived here before they passed away, and so I spent every weekend as a kid here, and so spending a lot of time out fishing in the ponds back there and just running through the house. And y'all seen pictures and little kid drawings on the walls that Mimi's framed, and so it's just a really sweet touch. And so one thing about Quinney Oaks that was really near and dear to me was because my grandpa was a builder when he was alive, and so when Kirk and Judy Rocker bought the house, Paul was there to kind of help revitalize it and fix it up and make it what it is, and so it was just a really sweet way for me to honor my grandparents and the memories that I made in this town growing up.
I had a friend ask me, how do you know that you want to marry someone? I said, when you look forward to seeing them again, or when you hang out with them, you're not reluctant to see them. It's like an eagerness to see them.
Listen to these words from Romans 12 on how we ought to foster the love that the Lord has given us. Let love be genuine. Abhor what is evil. Hold fast to what is good. Love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Do not be slothful in zeal. Be fervent in spirit. Serve the Lord. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in tribulation. Be constant in prayer. Contribute to the needs of the saints and seek to show hospitality. Today, I challenge you to look to one another, and in doing so, remember that God in His grace has given you this love. This love led Jesus to the cross. This love led you here today, and this love will lead you in a wonderful marriage. Therefore, look to one another and thank God for this love every day by loving one another.
Lauren, I promise to pursue you. I promise to pursue you just as Jesus pursued me, recklessly running after me with arms wide open. I promise to give you my full undivided attention, unless it's football, basketball, or baseball season, or if I get easily distracted. I promise to plan spontaneous dates. Lastly, I promise to be your best friend and holding your hand until the day I die.
Chase, I vow to pray with and for you, to submit you to Jesus, to challenge you not to be a good man but a great man, to be your loyal and loving companion and best friend, to speak into and encourage your capabilities, to submit to your leadership as my husband under guidance from the Lord, and to never let things get too serious by serenading you to a Taylor Swift song or singing Like Cheetos and I Lost It by Kenny Chesney. And I vow to always be your number one best friend.
These rings are very important. They are a symbol of what you have on the inside reflected on the outside. These rings will always be there, not only to remind you, but to show the world that you have something special. I present to you, family and friends, and all, Mr. and Mrs. Chase and Lauren Ledbetter. You may kiss her now.
pray that 20 years from now, we're going to be like, that is the day that the Lord showed His glory. That is the day that He moved. And we look back on their marriage like, look at what God has done. Thank you, Lord, for everything that you've done. In Jesus' name I pray.